That was quite the intro. Hello, big people, small people, boys and girls all over the world. My name is TB Wees, and welcome to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. This is supposedly an actual ad published by KFC. They decided to make a game to kind of attract, more, try to attract youth to KFC, which I'm not sure if there's anybody out there who doesn't know who KFC is. And honestly, everybody should be eating KFC because they've got the best chicken around. I love KFC chicken. And here is the man himself, Colonel Sanders. Okay, we're just gonna get into the game because I just want to get into it because I know it's all a joke. I know it's all a joke because that's the whole reason they made a dating simulator for KFC to get you to eat KFC. Okay, let's get into this game, huh? Oh, before we get started, tell us your name. My name... It's gotta have a good name. My name is... What's a good name? What's a good name? Bok? 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 Yeah, there we go. Bok. Ooh, chicken and biscuits. Ho 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 ho. Here we go. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Up and at 'em, gah. Ooh. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find yourself your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. Better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist, teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, shut out the door, and head off to class. Oh, with confidence. Oh, yum yum, biscuit time. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. One biscuit. One biscuit, that's all I need to start the day. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Are you casting a spell? She's casting a spell. Whoa, I'm Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. And good morning, Bok! I made the right choice. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, then when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by massive chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. I had a biscuit, you should be happy. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Oh, yes, thank you for saving me from a quicksand box? Wait. Is this like a sandbox with quicksand in it? All the We didn't mess around with the little baby sandboxes, you know, the ones that all the little babies were used to. No, we wanted to taste danger. We played at a quicksand box. Okay, hey, whoa, hey, calm down. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin? What, did she just slam her face into it? Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Is that your face? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. Oh, I took the wrong route with this. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all, and your fancy magic skills. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? I can believe... I can't... Perfect timing. You can definitely believe it. I believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. My spoons! Hey! It's Ashley. She's a vampire. The one-tooth vampire. I don't know. Your arch rival. She's totally evil. But you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken. My name is Bach. You leave Bach's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Oh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van Van the Man-Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van Van, you rang. You ring. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Oh, no. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door. That should do the trick. I love you. Hey, whoa. Let's back up a tad. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Buck. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is it kind of cute? He's not cute. That's just you. How did I know that I was gonna say that? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Hi! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? Don't ask questions. This dog needs to be here. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS AL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the room. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks. There he is! Colonel Sanders himself. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland, it's Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel, this is Snake. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down to the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Aha! Aha! Good one! Psh. High five, bro! Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melt into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. Calm down. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Bach sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past and present and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the first track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable.
Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial cooking appliance. The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Ooh. Ho 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 ho. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Oh, he needs a chicken snack. It's KFC chicken, there it is! You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Well, well, well.
I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Buck, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. I need to give Colonel Sanders a good Colonel Sanders voice. I need to try my best to make my Colonel Sanders impression. I am sorry, best friend. I don't even know your name anymore. You're just best friend now. I'll sit by the Colonel. The Colonel. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. I'm really trying to make the best impression I can for Colonel Sanders. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a pop quiz. A quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train A is traveling to point B, and B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? An oversized fork or a spork? A spork? That's right, yes! What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's paired with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. A pancake. That's wrong. Oh, is Sprinkles a good boy? He is the best boy. That's right. 4 out of 5. Only one wrong. Not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Ho ho ho, yes. The best announcement. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Oh, I'd love to eat at a school that takes cafeterias seriously. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Yes! Food! But I... Shh.
Lunch.
She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Aha! Ah! That must be the smell I smelled. A smelly smell that smells smelly. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a noble concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn, the sickest of burns. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. You can't have him. You can't take him from me. You can't take the Colonel. Oh, please. Whoa. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. Yes, I have crossed into a different reality. Okay, alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. swim toward the light. Gonna go with Colonel Sanders' heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors. You feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. This may be going a little bit too fast. Nonsense, it's Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellowship. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha. How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... I'm trying to think of a funny ingredient to come up with this. I use fairy dust. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Fairy dust? Wow! You never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again! Howdy! Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. Think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest! I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Beg? I don't know. Wow him with a big idea. To add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I'll be modest. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoy your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Buck! I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control it yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel! Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2? That is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Buck. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Beep, 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 beep. Zzz. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Oof, these are bad choices. Give Clank. Good old Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Yeah, you settle down now. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Oh yes, that's the charming face of Clank. Tissue? I hardly know you. Okay. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Whoa. Clank, please. Close that up now. Whoa. Looks like you two will be fine. Yeah, with this panel's coming loose and all that nonsense. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Oh yes, Colonel's panel. Okay, here we go. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartar seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, if I know anything about KFC, mashed potatoes and gravy is where it's at. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy! Gravy, yes! Gravy! I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Aha! I'm here. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Wouldn't you like to know? Chicken tits? No, not as good. I can't do weird insults. Not like she can. She's good at it. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. That's it. I've got the next ingredient, Sanders. Chicken fingers. Get some chicken fingers. Did someone call for me? Nobody did. Heavy metal, is this a boss fight? Are we about to have a boss fight between 2 rivals? Let's do it! No geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing box dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, Annie there, Ashley. Van, Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Bach was struggling, so he offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Heh, doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might have a better partner for you then. This thing that has positioned itself at our station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel, if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Oh. Oh. I'll get Miriam over here. You know, I can't leave my friend out in the dark like that. I can't do that. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need. Radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! Here's the boss fight. It's Miriam versus Ashley. It's going down, brother. Hulk Hogan busts into the room. I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust. I don't know that word. My skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you are a loyal friend, but Bach is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles, in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. As if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Buck. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potato face? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hands. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Bladed on a battle axe. Blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swiped a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! He's a ghost! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kind. Okay, sure. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasted them. It reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Bach? There's something I need to tell you. Aha! Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. I'm gay. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night. Never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. You're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh. Time for all of my Final Fantasy skills to come into play. Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love! Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I will attack again. It worked last time, right? Cook with Love! Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from the Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm gonna defend this time. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. Hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Spork Monster is not... There's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I'll attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the line of the quad. The winner is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for the ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile Villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pop Power Pinch! Pop Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast. Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Okay. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Oh. What have I done? I knew the panels were leading up to something. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him, like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of story about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. I'll say that can be right. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. I'm sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he is not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the the garden where I was wondering, this can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. Man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcases with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything that I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet we'd love to know more about new spices. I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough, fibber, cough. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt, wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh, is it him? Is the Colonel coming? It's the Colonel! And he's on a horse! He's arriving at school! Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse stance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseable beaut you have! I mean, what a horseable beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Buck just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Alright. Okay, whoa. Is this my save thing? I'm assuming this is my save thing. I can continue, right? I can continue. Can I continue? I hope I can continue. We're gonna find out if I can continue. No! Alright, I'm pretty sure it's saved. It just restarts the day. That's the only thing. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna leave this episode right here. I might continue this, maybe. Hopefully, I don't get copyright claim for this, which is kind of silly because I'm actually kind of helping with the you know, I mean, it was made into a game. I mean, it's kind of a help that I do put it on YouTube so that more people can go to KFC. Go eat KFC, everybody. I am not sponsored by KFC, but there's KFC right there. Eat their chicken. It's great. The mashed potatoes are pretty good too. Alright, with that, I'm going to leave this episode. Oh, I didn't want to do that. With that, I'm going to leave this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Press that like button. And subscribe to my channel. This has been TB Weez. I'm out.